Eat to live. Fuel your body. Right. Are you really fueling your body the way it deserves? Think about it, our bodies are like cars, and the food we eat is the fuel that keeps us going. When we put the right fuel in, we feel energized, focused, and ready to take on the day. But when we put the wrong fuel in, we can feel sluggish, tired, and just plain unwell. Eating to live is not just about sustenance, it's about nourishment. It's about giving our bodies the nutrients they need to function at their best. When we eat to live, we're not just feeding our bodies, we're fueling our minds, our spirits, and our overall well-being. Proper nutrition is essential for vitality, and it's amazing how much of a difference it can make in our daily lives. We've all been there, feeling like we're eating the right things, but still not feeling our best. That's because nutrition is not just about food. It's about understanding what our bodies need to thrive. It's about making informed choices that benefit our health in the long run. When we prioritize nutrition, we start to notice changes in our energy levels, our mood, and even our physical health. The concept of eating to live is simple, yet powerful. By making conscious food choices, we can take control of our health and well-being. We can boost our immune systems, improve our mental clarity, and even reduce our risk of chronic diseases. So let's dive deeper into what it means to eat to live and how we can make it a part of our daily lives. We all know that eating a balanced diet can be challenging. There are so many conflicting messages out there about what's good for us and what's not. Some days it feels like we're being told to eat more of this and less of that. And then there are the busy days when grabbing a quick bite on the go seems like the only option. But the truth is, our bodies are worth the effort. By prioritizing nutrition, we can overcome common dietary challenges and develop healthy habits that last. Misinformation is a huge obstacle when it comes to making healthy food choices. We're constantly bombarded with fad diets, quick fixes, and miracle cures. But the truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to nutrition. What works for one person may not work for another. That's why it's so important to stay informed, to read labels, and to listen to our bodies. Busy lifestyles can also make it tough to eat well. We're always on the go, and it can be tempting to reach for convenience foods. But the problem is, those foods are often high in salt, sugar, and unhealthy fats. They might fill our bellies, but they're not fueling our bodies the way they deserve. So what can we do? We can plan ahead, pack healthy snacks, and make time for meals. Unhealthy eating habits can be hard to break. We've all been there, stuck in a cycle of junk food and takeout. But the good news is, it's never too late to make a change. We can start by making small swaps, like trading in sugary drinks for water, or choosing whole grains over processed snacks. By making these small changes, we can start to develop healthier habits that will serve us well in the long run. Another challenge we face is the lack of nutrition education. Many of us didn't learn about healthy eating in school, and our parents might not have known any better either. But it's never too late to learn. We can start by reading labels, talking to healthcare professionals, and seeking out reliable sources of nutrition information. Some people might say, I don't have time to cook, or I don't know how to meal plan. But the truth is, it's easier than we think. We can start by making a few simple meals, like salads or stir fries. We can also prep on the weekends, chopping veggies and cooking proteins that can be used throughout the week. The benefits of a balanced diet are numerous. When we eat a variety of whole foods, we're giving our bodies the nutrients they need to thrive. We're supporting our immune systems, boosting our energy, and even reducing our risk of chronic diseases. And it's not just about physical health. A balanced diet can also improve our mental clarity and mood. Food groups are a great way to think about nutrition. We have our fruits and veggies, our whole grains, our lean proteins, and our healthy fats. Each of these groups provides essential nutrients that our bodies need. By including a variety of foods in our diets, we can ensure that we're getting everything we need to thrive. Fruits and veggies are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. They're also low in calories and high in fiber, making them a great addition to any meal. Aim for a rainbow of colors on your plate to ensure you're getting a range of nutrients. And don't be afraid to get creative. Try roasting veggies or making a fruit salad. Whole grains are another important food group. They provide sustained energy, fiber, and B vitamins. And they're versatile. We can use them in everything from salads to stir fries. Look for whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread. Lean proteins are essential for building and repairing muscles. They also help us feel full and satisfied. Good sources of protein include chicken, fish, beans, and lentils. And don't forget about healthy fats like nuts, seeds, and avocados. They support heart health and provide sustained energy. When it comes to meal planning, it's all about balance. We want to aim for a variety of foods on our plate, including protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs. We can also prep on the weekends, making a batch of rice or roasting a chicken. And leftovers can be a lifesaver. Use them to make a quick and easy lunch or dinner. A lot of people have successfully transformed their health by changing their diet. Take Sarah, for example. She was struggling with low energy and brain fog, but after making a few simple changes to her diet, she felt like a new person. She started by cutting out processed foods and added sugars, and then she began to focus on whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. The results were amazing. Sarah had more energy, her skin cleared up, and she even lost a few pounds. But the best part was she felt like herself again. She had more confidence, more motivation, and a renewed sense of purpose. And it all started with food. The key takeaway from Sarah's story is that small changes can add up. By making a few simple swaps, we can start to feel the benefits of healthy eating. It's not about deprivation or perfection. It's about nourishing our bodies and living our best lives. Proper nutrition can enhance our life quality in so many ways. It can boost our energy, improve our mood, and even reduce our risk of chronic diseases. So, let's recap the essential points. We've talked about the importance of proper nutrition, common dietary challenges, and how to overcome them. We've explored different food groups, their nutritional benefits, and tips for meal planning and prep. And we've seen a transformative story of someone who improved their health dramatically by changing their diet. The message is clear. Eating to live is not just about sustenance, it's about nourishment. So what are you waiting for? Start making healthy choices today and see the difference it can make in your life. Share your experiences with healthy eating in the comments below, and be sure to check out our related videos on healthy living. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.